This gentleman, real treat to work with. Plays all over, baby. Alvin Kwai, everybody. Come on, Alvin Kwai. Let's go, baby.
But here's the thing. I got a girlfriend, and she's real. And she actually met my parents for the first time recently, and it went great. It went fantastic, just because my girl's got normal-sized tits, you know? Which is good. Just because it would be kind of awkward if the woman you love, she had, like, massive tits, and then she met your parents for the first time. You know, your mom just kind of judging you, like, really, son, this is what you like? This is what you value? You just see a side of your dad that you never saw before. He's like, dude, nice. You're like, what? He's like, boo! You're like, God damn it. I hate this shit, Dad. Just finding out your dad loves fucking tits. Worst day in your fucking life, dude. Anyways, let's bring it back. What do you do for work, man, right here? What do you do for work? You work at a bank. What do you do at the bank? You do computers at the bank, okay. He does computers at the bank. That's a good job, I think. I think it is. I don't know what that means, but computers at the bank. Okay. That is a good job, you know? You know what my dream job is? I wish I could work on the Jerry Springer Show. It's like my dream job, you know? You know what the best part about that show was? It was the fact that, like, the audience could talk shit to the guests. It was fucking crazy. They would just hand the microphone to someone in the crowd, and then the guy would be like, yeah, this question's for the fat bitch in the red. Yeah, my question is, you look like a fucking possum, bitch. And then everyone in the crowd's like, yeah, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. And then the lady in the red was like, that wasn't even a question, what the fuck? You would also think that show would come on at, like, past midnight. It came out at, like, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, dude. It was daytime television right after The Price is Right. It's like, really? But the very best job to have, okay, very best job, is, like, professional athlete. Like LeBron James. I love that guy. I love LeBron James. I like thinking about how many, like, dreams the guy's killed. You ever think about that? How many, like, basketball dreams LeBron James just murdered with his bare hands? Like, imagine you're, like, a top high school basketball prospect. All you think about, I'm going to make the NBA. I'm going to make the league. I'm going to make the NBA. You play LeBron James. First time, he rises up, gently placing his nuts on your forehead. You just see it coming in like... And when you feel the dampness of his balls on your face, you're just like, you know what? I think I'm going to go work with computers at the bank. I think I'm going to... I still don't know what the fuck that means. I have no idea. That is a good job, dude. I wish I had your job, all right? Being a stand-up comic, this job sucks. This job fucking blows. You make like $3 a week doing this shit. It's terrible. But that's all I do. I just daydream all day long. Fantasize and shit, you know, daydream. I'll walk you through my top fantasy. This is like my top fantasy. It's like I'm walking down the street with my girl. We're walking down the street, and then she accidentally bumps into a guy, and that guy's like, watch where you're going, whore. I'm like, what'd you say? He's like, yeah, you heard what I said. Then he throws a punch, I slip it, I uppercut counter. Another guy comes in, I do a secret pressure point technique, the guy dies immediately. Third guy comes in from the distance and say, Hadouken! He's eviscerated into dust. And as I'm walking away, I do that like Hollywood action star thing where I say something that sounds cool but makes no fucking sense. Like the guys on the ground like, who are you? And I'm just walking away like, welcome to Burger King, bitch. And I fucking coast. I just fucking coast, but in reality, it won't work out like that, you know? In reality, the guy would be like, watch where you're going, whore. And I'd be like, yeah, whore, apologize to the nice man, what the hell? Sorry, this whore never acts this way. You know why I have to fantasize about that shit? It's because, like, I'm not, like, scary at all. It fucking sucks. I'm not intimidated at all. It's annoying, dude. It's gotten to the point where, like, if I'm walking behind a lady at night, she doesn't even walk faster. She, like, slows down, like the coast is clear, and then she walks behind me, like, about to mug this motherfucker right here, man. Leave me alone, please. You hate to see it, you know? Here's the point of this set. Here's the fucking takeaway, is this. Here's the takeaway right here. You don't want a big dick. You don't want that. It's not practical. Giant cock just swinging around. You get a hard on, there's no more blood in your brain, can't even think. Can't even use your gifts, you know? Dude, if I get an erection, I'm fucking solving riddles, dude. Doing crossword puzzles, I'm sharp. I'm just kidding. My cock is huge. Anyways, no, it's all right. It's fine. Let's talk about the real issues, though, all right? I'm tired of people talking shit about chopsticks. Yeah, I said it. I'm tired of it, dude. Everyone's always talking shit about chopsticks. Oh, so hard to eat with. Why do you with chopsticks so hard? You ever think like the fork and the spoon makes eating too easy? This country has an obesity problem. Maybe if more people use chopsticks, fucking heart disease go down a little bit. Dude, a spoon is a miniature shovel. Why guys using landscaping equipment to eat? Just shoveling mashed potatoes down here? They're like, yeah, you're gonna die. You see, Asians, we're all thin. It's because we're all starving. I'm not fat shaming, okay? I told this joke once. There's a pediatrician in the crowd. She gave me a standing ovation. Yeah, I asked her. I was like, why is that? She's like, because these kids are fat as fuck. I'm like, all right. Her words, not mine. I mean, here's the thing. People do have body dysmorphia, right? You guys know what that is, body dysmorphia. And you talk to some of these people, man, they'll be like, well, I don't like the way I look in the mirror. I hate what I see. But the thing is, some of these people are gross. Some of them are gross. So it's like, dude, you don't have body dysmorphia. You got 20/20 vision. That's what you got. What, did you get LASIK recently? Seeing crystal clear, dude. Like vegans look fucking awful. They look so bad. You ever look at a vegan? Their skin is like translucent. It's like, dude, I can see your entire circulatory system. And they'll be like, but I feel like a kid. It's like, but you look like a jellyfish. So maybe eat a chicken. I shouldn't be talking. I got a weird ass body. It's fucking weird. It's really weird. You know, you might not be able to tell in the clothes, but I have like really thick thighs and like a tiny waist. Do you know how embarrassing that is? As a man, to be built like the girl of my dreams. It's like, just look in the mirror getting turned on. Like, why there's so many curves? What the You gotta own it, though. That's what the younger generation does. They own it, you know? They just own everything about themselves. It's so interesting, just because, like, you talk to some of these young kids, man, and they'll proudly tell you, they'll be like, listen, I'm pansexual, I'm neurodivergent, right? Which is just so interesting, just because, like, back when I was growing up, you tried really hard to not be a gay retard. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad you can be who you are. I'm just saying, times are changing, because now you go up to kids like, you're a fucking gay retard. They'll be like, oh my God, thank you for noticing. I really appreciate it. I feel so seen right now. You ever notice that, though? Everyone's fucking autistic these days? You know? You notice that? Everyone's got the diagnosis. The doctors are just diagnosing people based off of anything. Oh, you like the color green? Autistic. Yeah. Fucking you drink orange juice? Fucking autism. It's just like, what? It's crazy because, like, back in the day, people didn't really... No mental condition was ever diagnosed, you know? Nothing. They never diagnosed anyone with anything. Jeffrey Dahmer was eating, like, 3 squirrels a week. And his mom was just like, yeah, this kid's a little freaky deaky. It's like, is that the medical term? Is that the proper medical term? Freaky deaky? Is that it? I don't know. World's gone fucking insane. You know, Elon Musk is just doing the Nazi salute on stage. You see that? It's fucking crazy, you know? He was saying, it's my heart goes out to you. That's what he was saying. My heart goes out to you, which is a crazy interpretation, my heart goes out to you. That's like if you're trying to give someone the thumbs up and you're like, good job, buddy. You're doing a real good job. I'm really, really proud of you. Kanye West is just tweeting Hitler's awesome like 72 times a day. You know what's crazy is like people are trying to like refute Kanye. They'll like retweet Kanye like, you know what? Hitler wasn't cool. And you're like, yeah, obviously, dipshit. Why are you trying to talk to Kanye West? You don't address crazy people, just ignore them, you know? If you see a homeless guy jerking off in public, you don't go up to him like, actually, this event is business casual. Like, no. Just fucking leave. You get to the splash zone and call it a day. What the fuck are you doing? All right, here's the last thing I'll say is, dude, I think it's really interesting how, like, the human body reacts to fear. Okay, like, I was walking around the city a couple weeks ago, and I, like, really had to take a shit. I had to shit, like, really bad. Then out of nowhere, this homeless guy was like, oh! I got so scared, I made the same sound he did. I was like, oh! And then I didn't have to shit anymore. What happened? I didn't shit for the next 13 hours. Like, did it jump back into my esophagus? It just sucked back in my body? I skipped like a whole cycle. And the crazy thing is, my next shit wasn't twice as big. It was normal size. So it actually disappeared. It actually vanished. I felt like a magician. I'm Chris Angel, I think. I'm a mind freak. I think. Because my friend told me, he was like, dude, I shit my pants recently. And I'm like, okay, you didn't have to tell me that. And then He was like, you know what though? It's because I thought it would be like a fart, so I let it out. I'm like, obviously, dude. Thinking it's a fart and letting it out is the only acceptable reason to shit your pants as an adult. What's the alternative? What do you think, it was a poop and you pushed, you psycho? That's crazy, dude. I mean, to feel something solid down there and be like, I'm gonna let it fly. I should either be in prison to be like the next president of the United States, I think, because that's the type of confidence we need to make America great again, in my opinion.